Hi everybody, this little video I put together for you is about me cleaning the woods of ivy just round my plot because they were growing up the trees. It was putting great strain on the trees because when they must be 30-40 foot high, some of these trees, and when the wind blows with all the ivy around them, it's just rocking and rolling all the time. It's very, very scary. So I was advised to cut the bottom, wrap round by the bottom and get rid of the ivy and let it die back. So while I was doing that, there was that much ivy around, and obviously the ivy was encouraging the bindweed, and that's an absolute pain as it comes over onto my plot. It was covering everything, so I had to try and get rid of that. So I got rid of a lot of the ivy, a lot of the bindweed, and pushed it back a good 6 foot from my fence on my plot. Now this video, I've been doing this since mid-January, and I've only just basically finished it now. I think it's the 2nd of March, and I've just finished what I was doing. But in the process of doing that, I was tidying my plot up as well around that fence. I've taken tables down that I had with me comfrey on, me nettle and seaweed and me wormery. They were all on this table. That was starting to collapse. My Belfast sink, what was holding that up, was starting to collapse. So I thought, while I'm at it, I'm going to rebuild the lot. So that's what I've been doing. So it's taken me a good while to put this video together and to complete the task. Because in the meantime, while I've been doing all this, we've also been away, me and Bethan. We put videos up of it when we went to Scotland. We went right up to the top of Scotland, the Cairngorms. We went up there. So that was a good week away. So I've been very, very busy. We've done other little trips doing different things. So this is what this video has been, so why it's been so long in making. So I'll put it together now, and I hope you'll enjoy it. We got a load of wood chip delivered, so I'll put a lot of that down, but to make it look a little bit nicer. So I hope you enjoy the video. It's about 22 minutes long. If you want to just see the build of me Belfast sink and where that goes, that's about halfway along the video. If you don't want to be bothered watching about the ivy, but it's quite interesting. I hope you enjoy anyway. Also, while you're watching, you might notice I repeat myself a few times, saying what I'm actually doing, but it's a following day, so I'm repeating a bit of what I've done the day before. Oh, I'm getting in here to get to the bottom of this ivy. I just want to get it from around these trees. It's causing the trees a load of problems. Look at this here, all down the bottom, all the roots. But the next couple of days, I'll hopefully have this cleared. I'm trying to get rid of all this ivy here. See it all around, it grows up the trees. I've cut so much back, but I will make progress. This was where my sink was, so that's going to be moved. I'm going to remove my sink from there, and it was just covered with this. I should have a video of it as it was before we started, but we're just clearing this back to that metal fence. I don't know if you can see it. Well, this has been all wasted space because you can see how much is behind that sink. It's just wasted, and the metal fence comes round from there, as you can just see it, goes all the way around there. So I'm going to clear all that back, reclaim this, and possibly put my Belfast sink just at the end of my bench here. Oh, I've got all this to burn, get rid of. Got a fire going here. It's been very hard to get going because the wood is quite wet, so I've had to use a load of paper in between. This has been going now for about 15-20 minutes. It looks as if it's caught, I hope it has, and I can just keep adding the wood slowly to dry off at the top and get rid of. Going down slowly. It's burning quite nice now, as you can see, but I've got to get rid of it. It's driving me mad. As I say, I've cleaned all that area. This is where most of the wood would come from here. But I've still got to get rid of all that yet. Well, the fire's burning nice now, and I've got rid of all of that wood that was there. So that's all gone now. We're just going to let that burn down. And what I might do, it's 1:45. I don't want to be burning any more stuff after 2 o'clock. But I've got a few blackberry bushes down there which I've cut back. I'll see if I can get them on. I don't know. I'll just let that go down first. Another quarter of an hour. Let's see how that goes. Just having a nice little cuppa. Can't beat a cuppa, can you? All this area here now has got to be tidied up, you see. Won't be today. As I say, it is raining now, so which is I'd like it to be raining when I finish. Now that's the fire coming to the end now. I've burnt what I want to burn, all that wood. I've burnt all my brambles from down the bottom. They've all gone on here. There's a lot of stuff over there it really could, but I can't do it today because I'm putting no more on it now because it's coming up to 2 o'clock. Well, it is 2 o'clock. So leave that now and let it die down. So I've been clearing that. I haven't done any more today. I think you've seen that anyway. But my Belfast sink, I got my Belfast sink off its frame, which was all rotten, so I make the new one. So that hopefully, I think now, will be going back here. I was in 2 minds whether to put it on the end of my bench, but it's getting rid of the water and it's going to soak up here. But if I put it right up against the woods there, I can put a pipe into the woods and just let it drain away because I don't use it that much. My little job now today is to clear that ivy from around the base of that elderberry tree. Well, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve today. I'll clear down the bottom of all them elderberry trees, so that will do me for today. It's absolutely pouring down now, you can't see it, but I think I've had enough, so I think it's time to go home. In and off. What do you reckon? I reckon it's time to go home. I do. I'm clearing the ivy off my trellis here, and where my watering cannons used to have flowers coming outside. But I also, I don't know if you can see it there, and I also made a bird feeder with a bottle turned upside down. Well, the ivy's totally grown round that, so I'm cutting it away slowly to get it to clear it. Look how the ivy's wove its way around me. I made this a good few years ago. The bottle sits on there and you put the seeds in and it feeds down into there as it eats it. So I'm just going to try and rescue that. It's a few years now since I made it. It's got like a little roof on it, and the seeds fall down into that little tray there, wooden tray. I'll make another little wooden tray for it so the birds can use it again. But I've got to get all this out of here first. Well, that's got all the ivy off it. So I have to make myself a new little bowl now for the bottom. I don't think that'll be today, but we'll get that sorted. Well, that's a full load. God, you'd be surprised where all the blooming rubbish comes from on your allotment. And hey, unbelievable. So I take that to tip now, and it's looking. Bethany's done well around here. She's tidied up all around here for me, so we got rid of quite a bit of stuff. I like to keep. I was a plumber, and I keep them tanks. I use them for the likes of me comfrey and stuff like that. So keep an hold of them. But the rest of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is gone. This is the plan for today, to move all this away from here, further back into the woods there, because that's all come from here. It's all the ivy and different stuff, and I want to clear it away from here. We're doing well here. Bethany's cleared all that for me at the back there, getting all the bindweed out, and I'm eventually getting there on this. It's only a little bit more to do, and I've put it right at the back there. And eventually I want to get to that tree and cut the ivy from going up that tree. Well, I've had a good clear out there at the back. Looking good. I've got to get from the ivy from around them trees. I will get there eventually, but I'm a little bit exhausted now. I think it's time for a cup of tea. Advancing into here now to try and clear that ivy there. I don't know if I'll get it all done today, but I should break the back of it, hopefully. I got all the way around here today because all the ivy from around them trees cuts it all back. It's away from the fence because it was pushing the fence away. There's a little bit more to do there, but I'm a little bit tired now, so I think that'll do me for the day. Just gonna have a look here. Yeah, I might just go on the other side of that and cut that back. See how the ivy's grown up here against the back of this fence? Yeah, and that was like that all the way along, but a lot of it's rotten. So I'm taking this down. I'm going to replace it. I don't know what with yet, but I'm just going to see how many of these slats I can keep. And then I'm going to have to clear all that in there. Got rid of that fence. I'm just tidying this area up now. Getting rid of all this ivy. Bethany's taking that up to her plot because we're hopefully going to burn it on hers. So we'll have a day where there's no wind, and then we'll burn it.
So here it's Al now, still clearing this area here. He's been working very hard. There's a few options. I might extend this fence that's there, extend it to meet up with the compost bin there, and then just put chippings down here. The danger is that we've got people who dump in the woods, dump all their rubbish. So we've got to make it nice so that people aren't encouraged to dump their rubbish in the woods.
That's a good work done. Throw that back a little bit, that's it. Right, back on the plot. Down the allotment, I should say, and getting rid of some of this wood we don't want. I've just got to keep my eye on it, a bit close to the trees, but it's quite wet, so it should be quite safe.
I've just come down to the allotment and I've just found himself sitting here, stuffing his face in front of a lovely hot roasting fire.
Well, better than they're putting eating on at home.
There's work to be done, never mind sitting round.
I'll be there, you know. Right, so, worked well today. All the wood's gone, all the rubbish gone. Bethany's been clearing the weeds out of this, all the ivy roots, or trying to get as much out as she possibly can. And the fire now has finished. But just look at that in there. Oh, hey, that'd be great now, wouldn't it, for putting the potatoes in. What do you say, Bethan? There's a flag there. All right. All right, so I think that's enough for today. This is out of my wormery. You can show you now how thick it is. Look at this. So I'll keep this in these plastic milk bottles. Look at that. And then I dilute it down. Look at that though. That's real good stuff, that. Real good stuff. That's as I say, what I got out of the wormery. And that's what produces it. That obviously sits inside that one there. I've turned my bench over because all the legs were rotten. Like that one there, well, I've sawn them down, all four corners. Saved taking the legs off, put new legs on. I think that the height will be all right anyway. So I'm just sorting that out for the time being. But I saw that one's already been sawn off. Just put it back on to show you how rotted they were, each leg at the bottom. There's no use building a new bench. I can just, if I want to, put bricks under it. But I think it'll be all right. The height will be all right. I've got these now, these legs to the right length I want them. I've soaked them in oil. So that's all I'm going to do for today. Well, that's that. The bench done. It's strengthened up, so I'll put a bar down there now as well. So it's nice and solid. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to clear this here, put a load of wood chip there, and then put these pads down underneath the feet and level them out. All that needs now is a coat of the green paint. I can put my shelving back here. I'm not doing that right away. I think I'm going to start building the support for me sink, my Belfast sink again. Well, we're on Bethan's plot, and we put a load of the ivy on here out of the way, and we've burnt it right down, so there's not much left now. I should have videoed before because that was quite a high pile of ivy and the roots and different stuff. But it's basically down to nothing now. It's raining a bit as well, which I'm glad, because once we finish it'll dampen everything off. But there was a massive big pile there, and I mean a big heap there, and there was also a massive big heap over there, which we've reduced to this. Just turned my my sink unit over, and I've soaked them in oil. The bases in oil, soaked right up. It'll all soak in that eventually. Just on the other side of the fence from my plot, the woods, I'm going to plant a rhododendron here, which I got for nothing. So that, digging a hole for it is going to go in there. That's deep enough. Just going to fill a hole in now. A little bit of decent stuff around it. Let's see how it goes. Some of my own compost will go around it there. So hopefully it'll thrive there. Well, I've got the wooden structure ready for me sink to go in. Just a few more bits to do to it. I've got to block that off at the back with some netting, because when I bring my daughter's dog Oscar, he'll escape through there. So I've got some netting to put up there to stop him getting through. I've just put this plastic fencing netting on to stop the dogs getting out. So that's all the way around the back of that now, so they can't get out into the woods now when they're here. I'm just putting my tap on the post. I brought the water with speed fit. It's a plastic pipe all the way around from where the cold main is over there, and there's a hose on the other end. I just connected onto the tap. I'll show you in a minute. But for the time being, I've just got to connect it up to that joint there. Get that up to there, cut it and get it up to that joint. This is the tap I was talking about here. What happens is we put a two-way splitter on the end of that there, one going that way and one going that way. I've taken it off because apparently they're going to be putting all new taps in. So I thought if I don't take it off, it'll disappear with the old tap on the post. They're going to put non-return valves on apparently, and also going to protect it against the frost. But there's my pipe. The yellow one going there, and just in the behind it in the woods there is where it connects onto the speed fit. So every time once I finish with this, I just unhitch it and I put it onto that little nodule there, push it on, and it saves anything going up the pipe, because I use that water for drinking water. There's my washboard, or my draining board, whichever one you want to call it. Got the Belfast sink in. Just got to tidy the end of this up and that, and screw it down. Taps on, looking good. Get underneath and put a waste on. Well, I'm quite pleased with what I've done today. As I say, the sink's in. I've got my little shelving around it. So I'm quite pleased. And just on the other side is my rhododendron bush. So I'm hoping that's going to grow up quite big and I can keep it trimmed back. So that's my work for today. Only little bits to do now, put the waste on it. I'll do that tomorrow. Unfortunately, my daughter's dog, Oscar, escaped from the allotment and was found and taken to the Upton vets. So I've had to be running around looking for him. God love him. Right, my job today is to do my waste underneath. Now what I've done here is I've heated that black pipe to go over this here, which connects to the sink. Now I don't want a trap on the sink for the simple reason a lot of grit and mud goes down, and if I use a trap like this, it just all collects at the bottom and blocks it up. So I just really want, there's no smell because it's not going into a main drain, it's just going onto the ground, but it's going into behind the sink. I'll put it so it's quite a way away and it'll soak into the ground because I don't use it that much. So that's going to go on, and then I'm going to extend that bit there to go through into the woods. Pleased with what I've done today. Got all my little buckets, little tanks on the top there now for my seaweed, my comfrey, my nettles, and that's my wormery at the end. Just underneath there, I've got a shelf, and that's what I got out the wormery earlier on, a couple of months ago. Well, it wasn't a couple of months ago, was it? When I started stripping this down. They were all underneath the old one, so I've sorted them out there all there. I've finished the sink now, basically. Made myself a little it's got to be cleaned out. There's no water on at the moment, you see. My little brush to do my hands as normal, a little soap tray. It's got holes in that, so that if it rains, it's off the top of the wood. There's a hole at the back. The water can just run out and go down the back. I've even got my plug on a chain as well when I need to do it. So just leave that over there. So that's now really. Maybe a few little bits I want to do is this pipe down here with the tap on, that's connected up also, and that goes to, I've got my reel over there, so that there reaches that, it does reach it, and in the summer when I got to water, that's where I turn it on from there. Oh, this nice bush here. I'll put the name underneath on the video. I'm not sure whether to move that. It's in a pot. It's most probably going into the ground a bit underneath. I'm not sure where to put it there. I'll put a willow there at the moment, but I'm not going to take out the pot, that willow, because as you know, it's a nightmare to get rid of. So, but I've wound that round itself. If you look at the stem, I've done that myself. So I just want to, I'll trim it off as the spring comes on. And but I don't know where to. I think I need something there, don't I? Because this now is really all finished. It's all in the places where I want it. I've got to put my new signs on them bins yet. Start my wormery off, which I haven't. But I've got all the structure in. The sink in. I've got my new bowl. There's a few bits in there I want washing, but we haven't got the water on yet. But that should be going on within the next week or so. I've just got to tidy this area up now. I've been tidying underneath my main bench. Just needs cleaning on the top, and then it's finished. But everything's, with the daffs coming out and that, everything's starting to look, well, look at these things, look at these here. Absolutely lovely, aren't they? And my daffs there. Yeah, pleased with how it's looking. Worked hard over the last couple of weeks doing the area behind me. Well, we've tidied that area up nice, me and Bethan, yesterday afternoon. So I'm pleased with that. So now I've moved along, I moved all my pots away, and I'm going to wood chip this area. Well, this is approaching the end of this video. I've just done this morning. This little area here, tidied it up, put all my plants back. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. Looks tidy. And I've also, by the side of my shed, I've weeded all that and put chippings down there. That little border there, that's got to be done. That's not been weeded yet, but the back there where all them plants are on, it's all been weeded. Well, I hope you did enjoy that little video I put together for you. If you did, please like and subscribe because it helps our channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.